Hello, everyone. I just wanted to do a kind of a fun video today and talk about makeup trends and a little bit about nail polish that I had seen on, I think it came through my feed on either YouTube, it was a short, or it was on TikTok, I can't remember. And she was saying what is trending for 2024. I mean, it's not the law. And of course, we don't have to do everything that the trends say we have to do. But I just thought it might be fun to go over it. And some of them are kind of interesting, almost reminiscent of the way we applied our makeup in the 70s. So first of all, one of my tips, this is what wasn't one that was trending, but one of my tricks is to use a wider liner on my upper lid. If I do that, the fact that my lashes are so sparse anymore is hidden because the liner is dark behind it. And so I don't have to worry about being, lashes here and none here. And on this day it's short and over here they're long. The liner hides it for me. And I always wore black. They say that brown is more softening, but I still like black. And I found one that I want to show you guys. It's really nice. It's L'Oreal Infallible. And it's a pencil, but it's one of those pencils that it's real soft. It's real soft. And it's got a wide tip on it. And you can go over it and over it however much you want to make your liner wide. And I know a lot of people still like wings. I was never into that, and I don't do false eyelashes, but my eyelashes, as I've gotten older, things fall out, fall down, and whatever. So that kind of hides it for me. So I thought I'd tell you that first. So one of the things that this girl talked about was that bronzer is gonna just kind of go away. She said that the look of the real bronzed face and here is just kind of harsh, and the makeup people really aren't using it that much. And for blush, it's going to be pinks, leaning towards the pinks instead of the corals or anything like that, or the darker blush. And instead of putting it up here like they have been doing, like from here to here, and then they've got room for the bronzer. Well, since the bronzer is going to be going away, they're putting blush again on the apples of the cheeks and not up here. And that's how we used to do it in the 70s and 80s. So that's what reminded me of that. And then frosted lips. I don't know how I feel about frosted lips. I don't like a matte lip. This that I have on is a one of those lip stains, and then over the top of it I put a pink. It's called Skyline Pink or something like that. It's one of my favorites. I think it's Revlon. But anyway, it doesn't look frosted, but it's not matte. I don't, I like the CoverGirl sticks that come two in a pack, and it's got the color and it's got the clear, and you let the color dry on and then you put the clear over it. So I like a moist looking lip, but frosteds, I was never into that even when I was younger. So, I mean, I'm not sure I'm going to go along with that one. I am happy to be done with, if I kind of have been getting away from the bronzer anyway, because I'm not a rich woman. I can't afford to buy the really nice bronzers that go on really nice. And mine always tend to look muddy and stupid on me anyway. So I'm happy to not even try with that anymore. I've not been using it anyway for a while. So also, if you remember the past several years when they have done everybody's done the wing liner and the false eyelashes, which I just couldn't relate to either of those things. And they also did the dewy foundation. Now, to my generation, dewy meant you looked oily, you looked sweaty, and you looked greasy. And so all these girls doing this dewy makeup, I just could not get into. But it's turning itself back around, she said, and look for matte foundations. She said that's going to be the new thing. And just apply it with either a stippling brush so it doesn't go on too thick, or a beauty blender, a wet beauty blender, so it'll take some of it off. I know that sounds stupid, why wear it, but if you want to take it off. But, you know, it's a girl thing. And also they are opting for more natural brows, thank heaven, right? Who's with me? All the brows, they call them the soap brows or something, that stuck straight up and looked like they were painted on and greasy. And before that, they wanted them to look real hairy and thick. Now, I am no eyebrow person. I use the same stick everybody else does, the inexpensive one from the drugstore. Is it e.l.f.? I think it's e.l.f. And I just put them on the best I can. They're gray or they're not there, and it makes a difference to have brows, but you don't have to have caterpillars. So a more natural brow is coming back. And then as far as eyeshadow, and this is something else I can't do. I can't do it, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot not wear a dark color in my crease. I'm very fair, and I think if you are fair, you do need that for depth. If I don't have the dark color in my crease, my eyes just literally fade back into my head, and I look like I am ill or just got out of bed. I have to have it, or I don't look right, to me anyway. Now, she said they were going towards just a light sweep of a vanilla or a pink, and she even said like a light blue. Now, what does that remind you of, huh? And but I can't just put shadow on my lid and then up and be done. So, you know, I like makeup. And another thing that it will be coming back, do you remember when we used to use those, like they're flesh colored eyeliners, and we'd put it in our, this line right here, I forget what it's called, waterline. I think, is that the waterline? Well, anyway, that's coming back too. So I picked one of those up, and I've been using it, and it's kind of fun. The one I got kind of goes away after a few minutes, and I have to keep applying, so I don't wear it every day. But on a day when you want your eyes to look a little brighter or more open, you know, it does work. So, you know, you can mess around with that. I mean, they're not expensive. I just think it's fun. And then I looked up, well, if this is the makeup trends, then I wonder what the nail polish trends are. And nothing earth-shattering. They're not really changed that much. Nudes are still really big for this winter and early spring. And then for spring and summer, you've got your usual suspects of bright whites, not the grayish white, but the bright whites have come back, and peaches and corals. Also for this winter, to wrap up this season, the article I read said deep reds, not the bright reds like OPI has one called Big Apple Red. It's a beautiful red. It is the most gorgeous red, but it is bright. I mean, it's not neon, but it is bright. And they were talking more the deep, vampy reds for the rest of the winter. I mean, that's all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to share that with you because I thought, well, maybe, you know, other people are interested in this and want to have fun playing around with their makeup too. So ditch the bronzer, put the pink on your cheeks, and the foundation, make it matte, and powder that stuff down. So that's all I wanted to say today. Thank you for watching, and comment anything you want below, as long as you're nice, of course. I know you all are. And I'll see you in the next one. I am off to Dollar Tree and Goodwill. Bye.